Mary Wilson was a woman of immense charm, determination, and generosity. Born in a small town, she rose to prominence as a successful entrepreneur and philanthropist, leaving a remarkable legacy behind. Mary married her high school sweetheart, James Wilson, a quiet and supportive man who shared her dreams of building a prosperous and happy family. Together, they raised 3 children. Eleanor, the eldest, a fiercely independent woman who followed in her mother's footsteps, becoming a prominent businesswoman. Mark, the middle child, a passionate artist whose paintings gained international acclaim. Chloe, the youngest, a doctor dedicated to serving underprivileged communities. Despite their busy lives, Mary and James ensured their home was filled with laughter. Over the years, Mary and James amassed significant wealth. Mary ran a successful chain of boutique hotels, while James managed real estate investments. The couple owned 3 houses, a sprawling countryside estate, a chic city apartment, and a cozy beachside villa. Luxury cars, a vintage Rolls-Royce, a Tesla Model X, and a family SUV. Mary believed in balancing indulgence with responsibility, often using her wealth to support charities and community projects. Mary's life took a tragic turn when she was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. Despite her strong spirit and extensive treatment, she succumbed to the illness after a year-long battle. She passed away peacefully, surrounded by her family. Her death was a devastating blow to her loved ones and the community. Thousands gathered to pay their respects, remembering her as a kind soul who gave endlessly. Mary left behind a net worth of $15 million, distributed in her will. She ensured her wealth was shared wisely. Her children received equal shares, along with instructions to continue her philanthropic work. James inherited the countryside estate and a substantial fund to secure his retirement. A portion of her fortune was allocated to establish the Mary Wilson Foundation, focusing on education and health care for underprivileged communities. After Mary's death, the Wilson family faced an emotional and financial crossroads. Each member of the family dealt with their grief in their own unique way while honoring Mary's legacy. James, though heartbroken by the loss of his wife, channeled his grief into preserving her memory. He retired from active real estate management and moved permanently to the countryside estate. There, he converted part of the home into a retreat center in Mary's honor, offering free stays to families dealing with terminal illnesses. He also became an active advisor to the Mary Wilson Foundation, ensuring Mary's vision for helping the less fortunate was realized. Eleanor, the eldest, took on the responsibility of managing her mother's hotel chain. Under her leadership, the business expanded internationally, with profits channeled into the foundation. Eleanor was a perfectionist like her mother and strived to make the family name synonymous with excellence and compassion. Despite her success, Eleanor often struggled with the pressure of living up to Mary's legacy. It was her siblings' support that kept her grounded. Mark, always the creative soul, processed his grief by dedicating an art series to his mother. The collection, titled Eternal Light, depicted Mary's life journey through vibrant and emotional canvases. The series was displayed in galleries worldwide, and the proceeds were donated to the foundation. Mark's work not only kept Mary's memory alive but also brought healing to many who connected with his art. Chloe, the youngest, used her inheritance to establish a mobile health clinic for underserved rural communities. She named it Mary's Hands in tribute to her mother's nurturing spirit. The clinic provided free medical care and became a lifeline for countless families. Chloe often visited James at the countryside estate, finding solace in their shared memories of Mary. As the years passed, Mary's family continued to flourish, each of them embodying the values she instilled in them: compassion, resilience, and ambition. The Mary Wilson Foundation grew into a global organization, building schools, funding cancer research, and providing health care to those in need. Her hotels became a symbol of luxury with a purpose, where a portion of every stay went to charitable causes. Mary's ashes were scattered in the garden of her countryside estate, beneath a towering oak tree she had planted with James when they first bought the property. A plaque beneath the tree reads, "Here lies Mary Wilson, whose life was a beacon of light, love, and hope. Her roots will forever nourish the world she cherished." The legacy of Mary Wilson did not end with her immediate family. Over the years, her children and grandchildren carried forward her values, ensuring that her name remained synonymous with compassion and achievement. James Wilson lived another decade after Mary's passing. Though he missed her deeply, he found solace in the company of his children, grandchildren, and the community he built at the retreat center. One of his proudest moments came when the Mary Wilson Foundation reached its 10th anniversary. The foundation had by then funded the education of 15,000 children, built 50 schools, and supported countless families in need. James passed away peacefully at the age of 85, knowing that he had fulfilled Mary's dreams. Eleanor transformed her mother's boutique hotel chain into a global hospitality empire, spanning over 30 countries. She introduced eco-friendly practices, making the hotels leaders in sustainable tourism. She also became